The NHS is the 5th largest employer in the world, and it serves over 500 million people per year. What an incredible service. Stick around if you'd like to hear my thoughts on the National Health Service. Hey guys, it's Amanda. I'm an American living in the UK, so I post about my life and experiences living here, as well as weekly reactions requested by all of you. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the things that I love most about living in the UK, the NHS, which is one of the few publicly funded healthcare services in the world, and since 1948 has treated and saved the lives of millions of people. Of course, my love for it probably doesn't come as a surprise to most of you because I'm from the US, which I'm pretty sure is one of the only developed countries that doesn't have a system in place for universal healthcare. I mean, I knew the health system was awful, but I've realized just how crap it really is since moving here. I won't go into it too much as I've actually made a video about some shocking US healthcare facts. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. Now, I'm going to be talking about the things that I love about the NHS, but before I get started, please let me know what you appreciate about it and put it in the comments below. Number 1, accessibility. It's what I appreciate most. The fact that healthcare is treated based on need rather than an ability to pay. Financial status doesn't even come into it, which is how it should be. I knew people that went years without medications or treatments because they didn't want to leave debts behind for their families. And that is one of the many reasons why I truly believe that healthcare is a right that every person deserves. It shouldn't be treated as a luxury. Number 2, free at point of use. Now, before anyone says that it's not free, I am very aware that we pay for it in our taxes. But I am more than happy to do that because, say, if I needed to call an ambulance, I wouldn't hesitate to call in case I couldn't afford the charges. Or when I gave birth to my girls and it didn't cost me a thing. Honestly, sometimes I still can't believe it. When I was living in Pennsylvania, we had to pay every single time we saw a doctor, which is why so many people go without treatment in the US. Number 3, the staff. From speaking to people on the phone, to GPs, to midwives, everyone that I've come across went above and beyond for my care. Not only were they incredibly knowledgeable and talented in their fields, they genuinely cared and wanted to help in any way that they could. So I didn't just feel like a number or someone just paying out loads of money, which is a really nice feeling. And that's why I have so much love for the staff. I really do. So thank you guys so much. Number 4, patients are put first. There aren't any insurance companies that charge crazy fees, decide whether you need a particular treatment, or even worse, refuse it altogether. And if you speak to an American about health insurance, you'll most likely hear some really sad stories, because they can be really terrible to deal with. As I've said earlier, not only can they decide whether you get a treatment or not, but they also decide where you can get it, because insurance companies only deal with certain hospitals in the US. So you have to go through the list of approved doctors and hospitals that your insurer works with. And as you can imagine, it is a bit of a headache and something that I don't miss doing at all. Number 5, maternity services. I was blown away by the level of care that I received during and after I gave birth. I had midwives on call to answer any questions that I had, home visits to check on my well-being, and once they were born, I was offered developmental reviews to ensure their development was on track. You'll think I'm joking, but all of my friends and family that I told from back home thought that I was just trying to pull their leg or something. They could not believe every service that was available to me. I cannot speak highly enough of the service. I really, really can't. I know there isn't a perfect system, and some people will be quick to point out its flaws, but I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I love the NHS, and I'm so grateful and appreciative that myself and my family have access to it. I have peace of mind that we will all be cared for when we're needed, and we won't ever be in thousands of pounds in medical debt because of it. So you'll never hear me say a bad word about them. But I'd love to hear from you guys. Remember to let me know what you appreciate most and put it in the comments. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, smash that like button if that's what you're into, and I'll see you in the next video.